walk to the polling station this morning. It's pretty wet out there. We just went into Great Missenden to pick up some biscuits that I had made to match my Christmas Eve card pattern, because I've called it iced sugar cookie socks, and they're inspired by this lovely sort of idea of all the decorated, lovely, beautiful, delicious cookies that you get decorated with all Christmas trees and reindeers and all the lovely stuff. So I haven't opened them yet, so I'm really excited to see them when we get home. But we got a bit wet. It's very, very wet. I'm wearing my, in case I don't get a chance, because I don't know if he's going to fall asleep again. He's very much awake, taking his socks off right now. Busy work. So I'm wearing my So Faded jumper today. Ooh, can't even remember when I knitted this, but I really like it, and I'm actually tempted to knit another one in different colours, because I think I only took 3 skeins, and I'm sure I've got 3 skeins in my stash that would fade really nicely. But yeah, I put it on this morning. I haven't worn it for ages, and I put it on this morning. I thought, oh, I'm not sure about that, but now having it on for a little while, I really like it. So yeah, I might knit another one. See, I have no knitting time, but now is when I want to knit all of the jumpers. Actually, Vlogmas has been really good, because it's made me look in my... Is that funny? You've got bare feet, haven't you? It's made me look at my hand knits and get them out to wear a bit more, so I've really enjoyed that aspect of it. But this one, oh, well, you can see the colours that fade there on my arm. And even though I know I'm not going to be able to knit one for goodness knows how long, I'm really tempted to go home. Is that so funny? I'm really tempted to go home and have a look through my stash at 3 skeins that would work. Is that funny? Because Mummy won't get a chance to knit it, will she? No way! I've just got back in. I hope that light isn't going to make things go in and out of focus too much. But I thought I would show you my crochet blanket. I mentioned that I finished it. What are you doing? He's just sat on his fox bike at the moment, having a lovely time. So yeah, I finished my crochet blanket, and it's really big. That's not going to get it all in. I'll try and get a video of it when it's laid out on the floor or something. But yeah, it's finished, and I'm really pleased with it. I really like it. I used a lot of colours that I don't use very often. So there's some sort of real deep greens, some really bright yellows. There's all sorts in here. I wasn't particularly selective about what I put in. I just wanted it to be a whole mixture of everything. I think I was sort of a bit selective at first, and then it just went into an absolute free-for-all, because it's scrappy, and I just wanted it to be really scrappy. Are you alright? You watching Mummy? Yeah. But I really love it. I absolutely love it. It's very well, it's quite heavy, but I don't think that's a bad thing. It must have used so much yarn. I haven't weighed it or anything yet, but I used loads of scraps and leftovers. I couldn't even guess how many, and I used probably less than 2 rows for each. Some of them are tiny little bits, and some of them have got to nearly 2 rows, and I magic knotted them all together, so we'll see how that holds up. I don't know. I mean, nothing's come apart yet, but I haven't really used it a lot. Are you lifting up your bike? Oh my goodness, what a strong boy. Wow. You getting back on? Yeah, I haven't used it very much and I haven't washed it. I'm not blocking it or anything like that. But we'll see how they hold up. I'll just fix it if they come apart, I guess. So I went round the edge with a sort of medium grey double crochet edging. And I was thinking initially that I might do an I-cord, knit an I-cord into that edging. But I'm not sure now. I quite like the really simple edge. Yeah, so I think I'll leave it as it is. I really like it and I'm starting to use it now. So yeah, I'll leave it as that at that, I think. But I'm really pleased I made it and it's going to be very, very cozy. I don't actually remember to use it very often because it's folded up on a stool looking lovely. So I don't remember to actually get it out. I've got so many quilts. I don't remember to get it out to actually use, but I think when I do, it will be lovely and warm. Yeah, it's a lot of blanket. Another blanket that I've got on the go is this DK weight mitered square blanket. And I'm using 4mm needles and it's lovely and squishy. I started it in the summer and I haven't really worked on it since. I'm really hoping that I wrote down the stitch count somewhere. I know I'll probably be able to work it out, but it would be much easier if I wrote this sort of thing down. So hopefully I've got that somewhere. But that one is going to look interesting, I think. My other mitered square blanket is very much in a colour scheme that I really love. I'm being a bit selective about the colours that I put in. But this one, because I don't have lots of leftovers of DK weight yarn, I think it's going to be quite mismatchy and interesting. Hang on. Just had to check what was being posted through the cat flap. I think that blanket will take a long time because I don't have lots of DK weight scraps and I think it will look quite different to my other blanket because the colours will be much more varied. When we make it upstairs, I will try and show you my fingering weight mitered square blanket. So we're in his room now and he keeps on finding the noisiest toys in the world to play with. So I'm not sure how much of this you'll be able to hear or how much I'll be able to get done. It's just swinging around a wooden giraffe at the moment. It's very nice. So I've got my mitered square blanket, my fingering weight one, in this lovely bag. This was a one from Luli and I absolutely love it. It's perfect for this project. And this is my mitered square blanket. Oh, it's quite big. Of course I haven't sewn in any ends, but I'm sort of being selective about the colours that I use. They're all sort of pretty pinks and, well, actually they're all colours, but they're all in a certain sort of shade or family, I don't know. But I really like it. And then also in this bag, I've got a bag that my mum made for me. Oh, I love all the minis in here. I've got a bag that mum made for me. It closes up like this. And then you can open it out and it lays completely flat. I won't do it now because that's his recycling truck that he's wheeling along now. Yeah, it opens out into a big circle so that you can see absolutely everything inside. Should we push it there? Go. So yeah, you can see absolutely everything in there. And because I was finding that digging around in a sort of dark bag to look for colours just wasn't working very well. So in the bag I've got leftovers and then I've got this lovely minis. They're so gorgeous. Oh, I absolutely love minis. These ones I think are Dusty Dimples. I got these from, I think it was Fibre East. I got a lovely set. Yeah, they're beautiful. And then this is the bag with all of my other leftovers. Now these have all been wound into balls, so they're just ready to pick out and use. So they're gorgeous, and ones that I've swapped with friends. Lovely. And then there's some Hedgerow Yarns minis. And there's a Bobbin. Hello Bobbin, you lovely boy. There's no food in here, Bob. More Hedgerow Yarns minis. Because they are irresistible. Yeah, there's their Dusty Dimples ones and a lavender bag. Lovely big chunky lavender bag. And then when I've finished with one, I'm not using the same mini twice. So I put the leftovers from the ball in there. Don't know what I'm doing with that yet, but I just empty that periodically. I've also got this in here. This is gorgeous. This was so pretty that I wrapped it back up again. This is from Sherry Iris. It's one of her clubs. And I wanted to wrap it up again so that when I actually come to use it, it's going to be like unwrapping a gift again. I knew I wouldn't get to it for a while. Oh, this is going to be crinkly. Oh, but look at those. Aren't they beautiful? So these are living in here, but I'm not entirely sure whether they're going to be part of the blanket or if they're going to become something in their own right. So yeah, I'll wrap those back up. You having a good sniff, Bob? So, oh Bobby, that's very helpful. What are you doing over there? So yeah, this is my blanket. I don't know why the focus on this is so bad at the moment. Let's see if I can lay this out with one hand before a dog lays on it or a baby comes to lay on it. No, oh. Apparently not. I'll show them later, shall I, Bobbin? Okay. This is probably going to look really unappetizing on video, but there is this vegan van in town on a Friday, and David just popped by and got me a Christmas dinner burger, which is a vegan burger and then a sage and onion stuffing patty and then tomato and lettuce and deliciousness, and it's so yummy. I'm very excited about it, if you can't tell. I thought I'd show you the socks that I'm wearing today. I'm wearing, oh, I've completely forgotten what they're called. Hot socks, I think they're called. Hot Socks Pearl. And they're so soft and snug and lovely. They're self-striped, well, self-patterning, and then I've used a contrasting heel and toe, and they are really lovely. Are you bored in this room? And they're really lovely. I knitted them on a 2.5mm needle, so they're a bit looser and a bit more slouchy, and I really like them. I've got a couple more balls of this yarn, or maybe just one actually, so I think I'm going to do the same with that. I've got some help doing my photographs. Teddy bear. Teddy bear, they're biscuits. They're for human beings. You're beautiful. Oh, you're so beautiful. Lovely boy. Decided the picture needed fairy lights. But these are my new socks. These are the iced sugar cookie socks. And they've got this, is it funny? They've got this lovely bit of texture here that's sort of, it sticks out a little bit from the sock to give a bit of dimension. And you're never working with more than one colour in your hand when you're working this stitch. It's a really nice stitch to work, and it gives a lovely effect, I think. And then it's nice and plain for nice relaxing knitting with an eye of partridge heel. And then I've changed the colour on the toes. Oh, I really like these ones. I think they're really pretty and really sort of understated, but still really whimsical. And I love the little biscuits that I got made to go with them. They're so cute. I've also tried them in a sock set, so it's a single colour, well, a speckled skein with a mini skein of a different colour, and I love how they look in that as well. This one's got 4 colours, so it's got the sage green, a lovely pink, and a natural with this biscuit base, and this is from the Wool Barn. I contacted Maya with my idea and she put this together for me, and the biscuit is a new colour that she dyed after our conversation, and I just absolutely love it. I think it's just so pretty. It's on the twist sock base, but all of Maya's bases are absolutely beautiful. But yeah, I'm so thrilled with these ones.